time.
Do you know if that's a good flavor?
I wouldn't recommend drinking it. You said it's a good flavor. I'm like, don't got really much of a distinctive smell to it. Don't drink it. That's DJ's.
Oh.
You're gonna die.
You just said you would recommend drinking it.
No, I didn't. Well, I said I wouldn't recommend drinking.
It's the cleaning stuff, the stuff that cleans out my system.
No, that's the cleaning stuff, man.
It smells.
No, don't drink it.
No, I would never.
No, stop. I'm trying to save you from yourself. You're trying to get something to drink, though, right?
I mean, I'll still take that. I mean, that tastes pretty good.
No.
Trust. I'm gonna need that for later. Yeah.
Are you gonna drink it?
No. I'm gonna clean stuff with it. I'll take two. Actually, let me grab another one of those.
Yeah, I can look. Knowing what you gonna do, I can't even let you do that, bro. I don't even know you, but I'm trying to look out for your life, man.
Damn, my heart is beating. I need a detox. I have a drug test soon, so I can't get caught.
That's not what that's for. That's if you're trying to detox your toilet.
Will you be checking in with your loyalty rewards today?
No, I won't. I just need a minute to look at the menu. Like to try the dipping taco. I believe I'm ready.
What would you like to eat today?
The Discovery Lux Box with a Baja Blast.
And what else are we doing tonight?
I believe that's it, actually.
I was gonna be 974. I'll see you in a second.
Good. Oh, yes. Oh, we're pulling forward slowly but surely. I'm ready for my dipping taco. Yeah! Diablo sauce only for pure evil. Thank you. That's the whole thing, right? Thank you.
She'll be waiting for my rifle, pony, and me. For my rifle, my pony, and me.
Say, that's real pretty. Go on, play some more. Why don't you play something I can sing with you?
The Camptown ladies sing this song, doo-dah, doo-dah. The Camptown racetrack 5 miles long, all the doo-dah day. One run all night, one run all day. Let me find money on the bobtail bank, somebody bet on the bank. One run all day, let me find money on the bobtail bank.
Gosh almighty, that is good!
Why do you have a gun?
The gun's for protection. Some psycho comes in here, I'll fucking pop out of the back and blah, blah, blah. Right before they can get a shot off, boom. I blast those fuckers. I'll probably say something cool like, now you're dead. You shouldn't have come in here. Then I'll be on the news getting some medal. And the headline reads, local fucking badass saves one white, two son.
We're kicking it off right off the bat. Lots of great collections of silver and clad coins to look at. These are easy startups today. I'll dip into this polliner. I'm not scared of that.
Oh, dude, yeah, oh, chill, bro. Go get one.
It's time for a beer.
And these sets aren't too tough either. Let's get right into it, guys. What's up, you guys? It's Ocean here. Welcome to a collecting live stream. And first note I put down is cut my nail, so I apologize for that in advance. If there's any in particular sets you'd like to see, there were many that were listed on the video thumbnail. If there are any particular types of coins or sets you want to look at that were mentioned, please let me know in the chat. Now I'm going to see who's all here. You saw many familiar memes there rolling in. And I was just thinking I need something for Teresa Buchanan. I was thinking I need something for, let's see, what did I have down here? Who was it? I had some notes here. Tuli, Gold Sniping Farmer, Texas Raider. Is that Gold Sniping Farmer? I don't remember what that was. Oh, Silver Oceans OF. But yes, lots of work I have to do. There it is, Emerald, the dipping taco. That's a delicious one. The meats and cheeses. Yeah, we're going to pull out some meats and cheeses today in terms of silver coins, U.S. coins, a lot of U.S. coins. Let's see, Emerald, good to see you, my friend. Teresa Buchanan as well, J.K. Pioneer, represented in the covered wagon intro. Where are all the white women at? The blend. Hey, Texas Raider, what's up? I saw you. Good to see you. Howdy. To the chat, Randy K. Bruh. Catcom, we're going down the line there. Good to see you folks. Ben Stackin, what's up, Ben Stackin? Let's see. So, yeah, let me show you what I have. You guys probably, this might be a good, exciting one just to start off with. A Walking Liberty $half set, 1916 to 1947. Now, this set is a pretty easy set to put together. Yeah, there's no stoppers. You got the 16 S, 16D, and the 16 no mint mark. Those are tough. Let's see, maybe I bring the camera in for this live. That might be fun. How does that work if I bring the camera in to look at coins? So there are my examples of the early dates. Not too good, not too bad. And there's kind of the next set. Maybe up a little higher is better. And I believe my Walker set is complete. Aside from those early dates, the 21, 21D, 21S, those are down here on the first page. These three are tougher. And then probably the 38D would be in there as well. That's a tough coin. Let's take a look at my example here, along with the other ones. I'm not sure if this camera works working for you guys. I'll check the chat here in a minute. If you want to see any particular examples I have, let me know. But the Walker set, yeah, is very, very approachable. And this might be the best set to put together because it's one of the most beautiful designs in American coins, the Walking Liberty $half. Right, they modeled the American Silver Eagle after it. And it's a simple set to put together. Let me see what the chat's saying. 21, 21D, 21S, 38D. There's Catcom. Yeah, absolutely. I'd also say the 16s are a little bit higher premium. And then also, you have the 17 Obverse DNS. Those are a little more desirable. He says no, not just no. It was a laugh out loud at Silver Oceans. No, I thought I really had something going on there. Catcom came in. Catcom. He knows what he's talking about, guys. Color, yeah, very refreshing. I was just talking about this with the buddy, like, kind of think about switching to more brews like this rather than the IPAs. IPAs, I've enjoyed them for a long time, but they're just like heavier, you know, in all different ways. 16S, yeah, 16S. Other 16s are a little easier, right? So there's the walkers. These are all complete. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, like on these years, I'm selling like 42 and I think 45, maybe 44 on my auction. Probably nicer coins than I have. I probably should have consulted my collection. These are all just kind of so-so. But I've completed it. There's the last year, the 47D. This might be the best one to start. So there's a look at that. Let's see what I have up next. Oh, how about this? Very fitting. American Silver Eagle. Started in 1986. I believe this is all complete. Let's take a closer look at my first ASE page. There's some toners in there. Now, I do have some nice toners in my ASE album here. These are Dansko albums we're looking at, by the way. A little bit of toning from being in this album. I may have picked them up with some toning too. Seems like there's a little bit of consistency there. I don't know, maybe that's just a coincidence. Let's see the next page. Some of them have a little toning. Saw one in that middle coin was at 1999. Oh, we should look at the key date, the 96. Not bad. Looks like I have a pretty good 96 there. So they should all be BU, right? They're bullion coins. All complete. 2004 through 2012 on this page. 2013 through 2021. And then this looks like a whole. Let's take a closer look. It looks like 2021, 2023. So I'm missing a 2022. And then I have a 2026 to go in this hole here. But I haven't put it in. So I need a 2022. Anyone has a 2022 ASE? That's the only one I'm missing because I have this coin. Let me see if I did both 2021s. This is a 2021. And this last one is a 2021 on this page. 2021. There we go. Whoa. There we go. Look how bright these are. This is the right angle for these. 2021. And I'll flip this. Another 2021. I could tell from the font on the date that it's a type 2. Just looking at the obverse. And then I'm missing a 2022 American Silver Eagle. I'll need to find one of those. And then enter this one. If I need to prove it, I think I probably could, but I could do that later. And then I have 3 more years, 27, 28, 29, and then I should actually think about buying another extra page. This page here is an additional page I bought secondary market and added to the album. See, this page has all the printing. And you'll see that in some of my albums. So I've already added a page. 3 more years, I'll need to add another page. And if you don't have any of these Danskos, they also have the mintages in the back. So that's pretty cool. Let's pull out another coin set. I didn't see anyone request anything in particular, so we could just keep going through them. Now the ASE set. This one is, I feel like you guys are most knowledgeable on. This is an easy one to collect. Key date is the 1996, and then after that, you know, you'll if you're trying to get the particular dates, you might find higher premiums on the really anything that's in the 90s, but in particular 94, 97, 95, everything around 96. And some of the early dates too. First year 1986, first year of issue. But if you take your time, this is a good set. It's nice to pick up these albums. Just buy the Dansko album and put what you have in there, and then don't worry about it. And then once you go to a coin shop, you know, over the course of the next few years, really, because there's no rush, you might find these different years, and then you just fill it out. And before you know, you have a complete collection. Or, you know, you'll get down to like 2 or 3 you need, and then you could buy those. So there's that. American Silver Eagle. Let me look at the chat. Roosevelt Dimes was the next album on top. I think we've been doing all silver. I think they're all silver except for those 2 Littleton albums. Let's see what the chat's saying. These meats and cheeses. Hey, how do you guys like the background music? This is new background music. This is the first one I added. I call it Backblow 2. The number of tracks there, each one is like 30 minutes. Let's see, has this already restarted? Nope, it hasn't restarted. We've been on for about 17 minutes now. Glad to have you guys. I'm still reading the comments here. Let me know how you like the new background music. This is also a test to see if there's any flags thrown up about the music. That way it doesn't affect the auction too much. But we're looking at albums. We looked at 2 of my Dansko albums. They were mostly complete. Well, I guess the Walker album was complete. And then the ASE album, I was missing a 2022. And 2026 for the record. Reading through the chat. That was the next one on top. Let's see. Jefferson Nickel. I don't have a nickel album, so there's some coins I just don't collect. That would be any nickels. And Morgan dollars. I don't have a Morgan dollar set. There's a Joker. Why they always say that? Not even going to go into it. Emerald. Okay, finally, Current got caught up in Discord. Social discussion live and encouraging people to be the best version of themselves. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Star Privy. Oh, no, I don't do the different types like the Privy. I think might have a Star Privy in my with my auction material. Might have one. JK Pioneer says I need to get the second ASE Dansko album. Oh, I didn't know about that. I'll need to look into that. I know a guy that auctions 22 ASEs. Have I auctioned them? I don't know. If you do, yeah, I might be interested. I don't know if he's referring to me. I know I've had a lot of 2021s. A ton of 2021s. With millions of ASCs, none of them are hard to get. Yeah, that's true. You just got to take your time still. If you really go after it, then, you know, I think it's better to slow play it. Pink Stockpiles, good to see you, my friend. OC Stackers here. OC in the house. OC in the house. Good to have you guys. I have full walkers and mercs. Rosies. I'm not pulling up Mercs today because I don't think that's a particularly easy one to do because there's that 16D key date. What's funny about my Merc set is it's currently incomplete, but I've had it complete on 3 separate occasions. I've had the 16D always in a slab. Let's see, I think they were all in ANAC slabs, my recollection. But I've bought and sold the 16D, and so currently I don't have one, but I have all the other coins in the set. That's the only one I've done like that. I wouldn't dare sell any of my barbers in my collection and have it incomplete. J-Lo. Good to see you, J-Lo. Star Privy sold for 66 on eBay July 7th. Not bad. Yeah, so no premium there. Emerald, I tried to drink all the Palmer in Germany for the 6 months I was there. Oh, yeah. Me too. I wasn't there 6 months, though. Probably, maybe. Let's see. What would it be? I think it was probably five weeks. Just a little over a month. I got a little taste. Wash it down with some of the finest meats and cheeses. The Swiss cheese and the let's see, the schnitzel.
Back when J.L. Kraft delivered his cheese himself, it was a real event. J.L. always had the finest, and you knew this good cheddar cheese would end up in Mother's kitchen in all kinds of good dishes. And here's how that cheese looks today. It's called simply Kraft Cheddar and Kraft Colby. And instead of wheels, it's packaged for convenience. And you don't have to see the man on the wagon, just the name on the package to know it's good, everyday cheese.
We'll go on to the Rosies. Looks like everyone's on board with that. Roosevelt Dime album. Now this one, no brainer. I'd say pick up the album and just put it together. Though there's no key date, no true key date. Oh, 1946 through, let's see, what would that be? Oh boy, somebody help me. 1960. Well, no, it's a trick. Yeah, it really is. So also 1964 would be the last silver date, 46 through 64. But then they continue to make them. They still make them today. Right? Wow, that's a long time. Let me see what the chat says. Do we all agree? Emerald Coast. Okay, let's take a look. I guess the album should tell us. Looks like it's all filled out. 1946 being the first year, and there's a 46 Philadelphia with no mint mark, Denver, and San Francisco. Here's a hole right here. Actually, I'm missing a 1958. Anybody have a 58 dime? I wonder where that went. Maybe I never... Yeah, that's not right. I'm also missing a 62 and a 63 if we investigate a little closer. Oh, you know what? I know what's going on here.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
This... Yeah, so this is a pretty easy album to put together, and I think it's demonstrated here by what I just found out. This is my backup album. So I just got another one, and I just happened to fill in all of the dates but 3, and it happens to be a 1958, 1962, and 1963. And then it's the silvers go up to here, just this first top row. That's a 64 and 64D. And then starting here, this is clad 1965, all the way down through 1984 is this coin. And they're dated with print. And then let's look at the next page. 84, and it looks like I filled them in as far as they can go in order. And this last date would be 2005 Philadelphia. And then I never added any more pages there. But this is my backup album. Let's see. There we go. This is why. This may be... let's see. Liberty Dimes. No, never mind. Liberty Dimes is probably my main Merc album. Oh no, Liberty Dimes are Barber Dimes. That's a little bit of a tough one. Liberty had $50, Standing Liberty Quarters, Lincoln Cents, Mexico Leader Tag, Silver Strikes, Liberty Headquarters, Quarters. We looked at the Roosevelt Dimes. Okay. I think this is what we want to look at. The Dimes album. Oh, so it starts with the Mercs. This is my Merc collection here. Missing the 16D, like I said. All the rest are there. 21 and 21D are tougher dates. This is a great album. All these are really, I think all the albums I chose for this live stream are great albums to just buy the Dansko if you see them, if you don't have one, and start putting a collection together as you're stacking them, and then swap out the coins when you find better examples. That's basically all I've done, and just over time, I've got a lot of these at, very low price, 90% silver price or whatever. Yeah, like getting them in rolls of 90% silver or bags. And then just swapping them out when I find better examples. So these are my marks. I haven't gone crazy. It's just whatever I've found. So ideally, I would have a raw 16D to put in the album. That would be a cleaner look. And then these are just some extra dimes I have in down here, I think, on this page. And then I actually have dated pages here. So the other page was just some extras. I wasn't missing any. And then the Roosevelt start here. 1946 is correct. Yeah. Yeah, they start there. All the Roosevelts you could definitely just find in among buying 90%. We've looped around in the music, so I'm going to go to another music track here. Let me know how you're liking the new background music. This one is called Backflow 4. There we go. Sorry to make the camera so shaky. I was looking at the other screen. Wow, I really got out of control there. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Already guys, topsy-turvy. 61D, 61 there at the end of that page. And the Roosevelt Dimes go all the way through 1984 here on this page. All the coins are there. Again through 2005. And then again through 2005. So I need a current year Philadelphia. And I need another page. I need another page. Wonder if I have that dime. I may. So that's the Rosie. Looks like I have all the dimes. Except for that 16D. The dime I'm missing. It was my secondary dime album where I was missing just 3. That just goes to show you how easy the Roosevelt dime set is to finish. I think it's worth putting the sets together. Are the sets worth putting together? That's the question. Let me put a poll out for that. That you guys are all here watching. Let's get into the YouTube studio. And I'm doing them in Dansko albums. I think that's also part of it. I guess it doesn't need to be part of it. For me, it is, but I won't make that part of the poll. And it's as far as the sets we're talking about here. You know, all these kinds of sets we're talking about. Let me pull up the next one. Kennedy half dollar in the Dansko. Yes, no, or mostly yes, because some will be yes and some will be no. Or mostly no. We'll see what the experts here in the chat say. A lot of experts here. Let's see. Are these sets were, you know, like the ones we're talking about, worth putting together? There we go. Take another swig, and then we can look at the Kennedys. Of course, very little silver in that one, in the Kennedy. Just the P&D, right? First year, and that's it. Get your opinions in the poll, in the chat poll. We'll take a look at that very soon. Here's a Kennedy half dollar set. Looks like some nice coins. I'll pull the camera up. Brace yourself. All right. You got a little bit of a lag on my end for some reason, like additional latency in the stream. Okay, it looks like we're pretty clear on the coins. It just took a while for the camera to get there for me. So there's my Kennedy halves. Only that the first coins there, the 64 and 64D, are silver. All the rest are clad. And this set's very easy to put together. You can get boxes of half dollars from the bank and put it together. Now, they're mostly all clad, but if you do it long enough, you'll find these as well. Might take a long time, though. Oh, you know what? There's some more silver here. The 65, 66, 67, the 68D, the 6090, and the 70D are all 40% silver. And it's possible to find those coin roll hunting, but it's going to be tough. People have been doing that since the 60s. And the 70D is kind of a special issue. So this one's going to be very tough to find coin roll hunting, maybe the hardest one. Nearly impossible. And then I have all the other years. The next page is 78 through 87D. And I think one of these 80 years is tough. I forget which one it is. Might be like the 87 or 88. It's tough for some reason. Looks like I have them all through 1997D, 98 through 2007, 2008 through 2017, and then 2018 through 2025. So I don't have current year stuff here for the halves. We'll need to get another page after that, after 2027. So I guess I have another year here. You can see I'm coming up on needing a lot of extra additional pages. And on these albums, I'll show you, if you're not aware, you can add pages. I like that they're built in this way where you need to get a screwdriver and open that up. Take out those 2 screws and pop that out. And you can add pages. So there's the Kennedys. Let me see if I can stop the poll and get the final poll results. Let me know if you want to see any coins in particular. Next set up is looks like Lincoln Shield cents. After that's Washington quarters. Let's see. How do I put a halt on the poll? See what the experts are saying. Are these kind of sets we're looking at worth putting together? Oh yeah, that's actually the Mick Jagger. I didn't put that in there. Chat says 56% yes. That's a lot. That's a lot. 56%. Mostly yes, 22%. Mostly no, 22%. No, 0%. Looks like you guys are into this. In the right stream. Lincoln Shield cents. All right, 2010 is when they started the Shield cents, because before that they had the Lincoln early years, the formidable years cents in 2009, and then before that, let's see, Shield cents. That was in 2009 and 2008. What they have in 2008? It wasn't the Shield. It was still Lincoln Memorial, maybe all the way up until 2008. Suppose it was. So here's this set starts in 2010, and the album is dated through 2027D, 27 and 27D. I'm missing the current year, 2026, 2026D. I need to get those. This next page says Lincoln Shield cents up at the top. It's printed on there, but the dates are not printed on. So we'll see. I'll show the Shield reverse just for reference. That's the Shield cent with that kind of reverse. We also had the Lincoln Memorial reverse, and then the Wheat reverse, and then those 2009 special issues with, you know, what was one, like a log cabin and I don't know, young Lincoln, young scholar, different things that he was. All right, Washington quarters, what we have now. I'll take a look at the chat. Take a little swig here. See if I can give any of these out. That works. Membership gifting going out. Let me check the chat. See where you guys are at on this music. See if it's all right. If you come to the Silver Oceans monthly auction, you get a Silver Oceans koozie. They're available at the monthly auction for only $2 as an add-on to any purchase.
What makes Finlandia America's #1 imported Swiss cheese? Finland, with water so fresh, air so crisp, and milk so pure. It produces a 100% natural Swiss cheese that's low in sodium and aged at least 100 days. Finlandia Finlandia, the pride of Finland, is America's #1 imported Swiss cheese. Freshly sliced at deli counters everywhere.
Randy K, the general music, but that's what you're used to. Hey, give us some suggestions, Randy K, please. I put together 3 of these tracks. We're listening to the second one now. Let's see how far we're into it. Not even halfway. And then there's one more. Hang in there. Let me know what you're looking for, though. So there's more to hear. I like the dance go. I don't know. I don't know if they have a dance go for the U.S. presidential dollar, and then the other one is the innovation dollars. If they do, I'd switch it. The Jagger is distracting. Yeah, Lincoln Memorial Sense up to 2008, thank you. And then they went back, of course, until 1958. Let's see, 1959. And then the wheat cents would be 58 through 1909. Got some channel memberships gifted out there. Thanks, guys. JK Pioneer gifted out 5 channel memberships. Thank you, JK. It's awful swell of you. JK Pioneer. Spreading it out.
Waiting, she'll be waiting for my rifle pony and me. For my rifle, my pony and me.
Say, that's real pretty. You go on, play some more. Why don't you play something I can sing with you?
Oh my gosh, that was very kind of you, my friend. Time to celebrate a little. Are you kidding me? Oh, generic. I even have the generic comebacks according to Randy K. I'm wondering if I have any music suggestions. He already knows I'm not going to take him seriously. That's why he's not.
I ask you something, and I want you to be honest with yourself. Only the people who thought about what I'm about to say comment. If you comment some horse shit, I'm not going to take you serious.
I'm not going to take you serious.
If you comment some dumb shit, I'm not going to take you serious.
That is to Randy K. I'm not going to take you serious. How about Washington quarters, guys? Let's look at this. Now, the Washington quarter set, the 32 D and S would be the key dates. And beyond that, there's no other key dates. There are some tougher dates for sure. But you'll probably, you should be able to find all the Washington quarter dates just buying quarters and silver quarters in bulk. 90% bags or rolls, or picking through coins that's the best way I like to fill these albums, is if you have access to a coin shop that lets you look through their 90% that's for sale, and then you could just literally buy the dates you need. You could write down a list on paper or your phone or whatever. That's the absolute best way. And it's a lot of fun. I encourage you guys to do that if you have access to that. Not everyone has access to that. Or it's slim pickings, you have to go at certain times because a lot of people are wanting to do that. I'm seeing that end up taking that kind of thing. You got to get it while the getting's good. Washington Quarters. Let's take a look. Have the dance go once again. Woo! Let's go in. Early years 32, 32D, 32S. Now the 32 is pretty common. No trouble there. And then you got the 34, 34D. All right, 35, 35D. That's a little bit of a better date. 35S. That's a better date. 36S. 37S for sure. 38S. These are all just kind of better dates here, guys. All these ones with mint marks is what you want to look for. Those are all better dates, but still common enough. And then you have the 40D. That's a better date. It's a nice better date, the 40D. Looks like a couple of them are nicer coins. This one's kind of shiny, the 41. But not all of them are super high condition or anything, as you can see. I think the 46S and the 47S are sneaky better dates. I don't know, you tell me. My opinion. You have a nice example of the 47S. You can see when I have a really nice coin, you can see how nice they can be. So it's a pretty humble collection here that I have. Kind of a cool looking 55. Of course, with the D. Might be with the Philadelphia as well. There's a double date, but there's other errors as well. That's a good thing to be knowledgeable on if you're looking through coins at a coin shop and thinking about which ones to buy. You know, if you bring your loop and you know about some of the double dates, whether it be obverse or reverse. Washington Quarters. So there's the end of the silver up to 1964. Philadelphia and Denver there. Nice shiny examples. Those are easy enough to get. Everyone should have a BU example in the 64 range. Then we get into clad. Clad here. 65 and onward. No silver there. 72D at the end of that page, and a couple more pages I see to go. This page is all filled out. You can find all these coin roll hunting. All the clad for sure. I put together many clad sets of quarters, coin roll hunting. Not all in Dansko's, but in like those paper albums. What are those blue paper albums? I have one here. Let me see what I'm talking about. Put a weight down on this camera. It'll borrow that. Whitman is what I was thinking of. This is what I was talking about. Put together many sets of these two. Roosevelt Dimes. Well, yeah, I think it's worth putting together. For sure. It's a good thing to do. I put up a lot of them together. This page goes up to 1998, and that's the end of the series, actually, where all the printing there is 1998, P and D in the Washington Quarters. That is the end, and those two are, of course, not silver from 65 to 1998, because in 1999, they started the state quarters. They did those, and then they went on to the America the Beautiful quarters, and then they finished all those, and then they went on to, now they're doing the American Women's quarters. and those are going to go on for a while. And then I just have some other random coins. There's like a barber quarter in there, and I looked like a proof quarter up there. There's some 32s, 35, some standing, just some extra stuff. Looks like I have a bunch of 32s in here. This whole top row is 32. I'm not sure what the mint marks are, but 37s, 40, 40. That's probably a 40D, 40D, 37S, 37S. 32s, I'm not sure if any of these have mint marks. Not to my recollection, though. So Washington quarter set. These are just some wacky coins on the last page. Yeah, this is a great one. But get this album here and put it together. All the ones that are silver. You know, the Walking Liberty $50. The ASE one, I think, will pay off. That one is like probably, maybe that one comes to mind as being the best investment. The American Silver Eagle set. Maybe because it has the largest appeal, and at some point, like, someone just wants one. Maybe it's because people like to gift them. The ASE set's a good one. The Washington quarter, I'd put up there, top tier. The Walker, top tier. So that's 3 of them. I'm trying to get at a dime to be top tier, but the Roosevelt Dime, let me see what that album is. See, I have this one here that says dimes, and I've added, like, on this one, I think I've added most of the pages. So I kind of went custom on my dimes album. But let me see. Here's that Roosevelt Dime album. Let me see if it's worth it. 1946, and there's the first page. And then it goes into a second page. The 64 ends on the top row. These two are 64s. See, and these are all clad 1984 to 1986 printed there. And then I have it down to 2005 would be the last dime. So you can find all those clad coin roll hunting. Then the silver you can find just in your silver stack. Or if you just buy rolls of silver dimes from anywhere, you'll be able to fill this in. Yeah, this one is, I think it's still worth putting together, but that's where I think some of the people that said mostly yes are coming in, where once you start collecting the clad, it's not as worth it. So this one may be second tier on any dime album, because the Merc dime set, my Merc dime set is not complete, and I collect a lot, right? So that one, I wouldn't say is that one wasn't even supposed to be on the list. It just happened to be in my album because I have Mercs and Rosies combined in one. So there's my 3 top tier. ASEs, Walkers, and Washington quarters. At least so far. From what we've seen so far, we've gone through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 albums. Those are my top 3 so far that I would recommend to you guys to do. If you want the album numbers, I can tell you, because next up is Peace Dollars. On the back, there's numbers here, 4-digit numbers. This one is 7175 for the Peace Dollars. That's just this particular album. Now, like I said, I collect. Let me look at the music. How are we doing on the track? We're near the end. I think you guys have been enjoying it. Mostly. 2 minutes left here. Then we'll go to the 3rd track of music and see what's on that. A Peace Dollars here. Like I said, I don't collect Morgan dollars. And I don't collect any nickels. But Peace Dollars, I do collect. I don't go back to trade dollars. I don't collect any coins older than the barber coinage. So 1892 will be as old as I go. No trade dollar stuff. No seeded coinage. And of course, no bust or draped or capped or any of that wild stuff. You see what the chat's saying. We've seen lots of great cheeses here. Lots of biggins in the industry.
I think it's time for you to start to seriously consider salads.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? I mean, get off my car before you flip it over, you fat fuck.
What makes Finlandia America's #1 imported Swiss cheese?
Only this is real Swiss. From Switzerland, naturally.
Yeah, the Libertad album is also a great one to put together for sure. That one, just like the ASE album, that one comes to mind that if you finish it, people want it. Well, that's another great one to put together for sure. That one isn't included in this particular live stream for that reason. I can pull it out, but because it's a harder one to put together, this live stream is all about the more approachable series. But if you want to take a look at the Libertads, we can after the piece. Looked like there was some interest in the piece. And for the barbers, Liberty Coyote, just let me know which barbers you're talking about. Some of them are harder than others. JK Pioneer. Let me see to my Sunshine Minting album. Oh. Round albums are fun too. Silver round albums. They have dance goes for silver rounds. Kind of like this one's. This one's new in package. Silver round dance go. And in that way you can put whatever you want in it. I have this silver strikes dance go, and I was thinking about transferring over my rounds in here to my silver rounds dance go. Just some vintage rounds that I like. There's no real rhyme or reason too much. I guess in some cases I got into some habits, but not too serious about this album. Mostly, a lot of these rounds are rounds that don't fit in capsules properly. In some cases. Because I like my vintage silver round collection in capsules, and some of these just don't fit. It's kind of freestyling it. The peace dollars, yeah, a lot more approachable, a lot easier to put together than the Morgan dollar set. Oh, this one started over. Kind of don't mind, though. Okay, here's Backflow 5. Peace dollars. Let's zoom in. $21. My 21 has graffiti on it. We looked at this during an auction recently. There's an X right there. But nice 22s, 23s. Looks like the peace dollars I have here pretty flashy in general. It was just that 21 was beat up. That's the first page, second page now. Peace dollars. You guys collect peace dollars? Let me know in the chat. Hit the thumbs up if you're enjoying the stream. Let me know if you want to see any albums in particular. 28. I think it would be the. I guess it would be. Yeah, I think it's the 28. It must be the 28. Another key date. That was pretty beat up. I thought it would be the S, but it's probably the Philadelphia. Looks like a decent coin. Let's see what the mintage is. 28. Oh yeah, 360,000. That's real low. That's the key date. That's like the key date. It's just that people are really like the 21, and it ends up being high premium. But the 28 is the real key date. That's the one to collect. 28S has still a lower mintage, 1.5 million. That's my 28, and I have the set complete. Nothing too crazy on the key dates. It's the piece set. For the piece dollars, yeah, if you stack piece dollars, then I'd say that's another one that's totally worth getting and trying to put together. It wouldn't. I don't think it would be a top tier though. It might be a second tier. I don't think I'd put it in the top tier. I'm just thinking about it. You have that 28 and the 21. And because of those key dates, you probably won't want to splurge on them necessarily if you're normally just stacking silver. So I think it's a good one, but I can't put it in the top tier. Now, Franklin half dollars. This one, I'd put in the top tier. This one, you can put this entire set together just stacking 90% silver halves when you're buying half dollars. No real key dates in this either. And what's cool about this is what I've done is I've had this collection of Franklin halves put together for a long time. What I've done is I've gone in and upgraded the coins one by one. And so I've seen through my actions in this, and it looks like I'm not done. This 49D looks not too great. Might be a few that I still need to upgrade in here. But it's best to, if you're putting together a collection like this one in particular, it's best to just buy the best coins right off the bat. But, at the same time, if you have these coins in your stack of 90% silver, it's worth putting together just with what you have. I think this one really, really draws you into upgrading the Franklin half set. It draws you into wanting to upgrade them all to BU for whatever reason. Let's see what I have here. Some pretty nice coins. BUs across the top. This one looks like it might be XF, maybe AU, and can be upgraded. So a lot of these looks like this, and I've upgraded them over the years as I've been able to. And this is the majority of how I do my collecting in the Dansko albums. I really like this format with the raw coins rather than the slabs. So, of course, you guys know that I have slabs too. PCGS slab coins especially. But these raw coins are cool. And when you buy coins like this from a coin dealer, you learn a lot about the coins. When you put a set together like this, especially in like BU, if at least like a slider condition, AU to BU slider where it might be a 58 or a MS60 or higher, or just BU, all mint state. Put in this kind of a set together, I feel like you learn a lot. And also just looking at the coins, you can't put this set together without learning what a cleaned coin looks like, I'd say. Among other things, you learn a lot of things, I think. This page looks pretty flashy. And it goes up through 63D. And then I just have a couple extras here. 61 and a 54. 61 and 54. Looks like pretty nice examples. That's a D, 61D, and 54. D, it looks like 54D and 61D. I think those are extras. But I have my Franklin $50 set complete, but it kind of doesn't feel complete because there's a couple that could use upgrading. There's 3. This one, I don't know. Probably. I'd probably like to have a nicer one. About 4 coins there that are not in the state I'm looking for. And I have a list. There's this coins checker app that I like to use to track these. So whenever I go to a shop or a show, I know what I should be looking for. Those are the Danskos I had to pull out. There's 2 of these, what did I call them? Littleton albums that I have to show. And these are non-silver, but I can pull off the Libertad album as well, since you guys wanted to see that. If there was anything particular on the barbers, let me know. Let's see what the chat's saying. The blank books cost. I guess they range. The blank ones aren't too bad. The blank the book for silver bars is pretty high premium, but the round book is a little bit less. The silver strikes is probably even less than that. It really depends on which number. I'd look it up on maybe eBay. eBay is a pretty good source to buy those Dansko albums. Any Bugs Bunny? No, I don't think I have any of the Bugs Bunny Franklins. I poured blueberry syrup. Yeah, I poured blueberry syrup on my collection. You guys see that short? It's a really nice Libertad. I'm trying to think of where it is. I think I have to put it away somewhere else. I don't think I have that here. It's a real electric blue. Very nice. The Brutus the Barber Beefcake. What's up, Macho Man Randy Stacker? Brother. Oh yeah. Snap into a Slim Jim. Eat me. Macho Man Randy Stacker. Don't make a big mistake. Do it the madness. That's what you want to do. Oh yeah.
He can wrestle. He can style. He can profile. He can woo the lady. And last but not least, he's got class.
Just drinking a beer during that little promo would make Ric Flair very proud. U.S. Presidential Dollar Series Littleton album here. Yeah, if they have a Dansko album for this, I'd want to trade it. And it looks like these are presidents here. George Washington, 2007, 2007. Okay, these 4 are 2007, and there's the P&D, so it's 8. And then the next 2 rows are 2008. So 2007, 2008. The first page, let's see, 2009, 2010. Now this album, I don't know if this one would be even worth putting together, but I've put it together. So, maybe not though. 2011s, 2012s. Looks like they came out with 8 coins every year. See, each page has 16 coins. 2 years represented. 2013s and 2014s. And then 2015s. in 2016s. You know what? They don't make the coins unless if the president is still alive. So the Jimmy Carter coin I don't have, but I could get. I'm missing that one. And then I have the George H.W. Bush coin. So there's no Clinton or W. Bush or Obama coin. And so I'm missing the Jimmy Carter coin. I am missing 2 in this collection, so that's good to know. All these are BU, but very easy to access in BU, or at least they were before. Maybe not as much, you know, like from a bank if you get bank rolls of the dollar coins. But maybe they still are. Might be worth a shot. I don't know. I wouldn't go crazy on these though. I'd focus more on the silver. So like you stick with silver, that's the conventional wisdom, and I think it's down. Here's another non-silver before we get into the Libertads, because this is the last main of this stream. Kind of the point being easy sets to put together. And this one isn't really even an easy set. It's all proof. Wait, never mind. Let's look at the Libertad album. That's not what I thought it was. Mexico Libertad.
He can. That means you haven't bled and sweat and paid the price to be out here cracking on the world champion.
Let's just disassemble the car piece by piece and then reassemble it on the road.
Simplemente desmontemos el coche pieza por pieza y luego lo
No
volvamos a...
mames. No. Get up.
Cream of the crop.
Pipni me tuki tam pipni na всякъде ме пипа и не питай какво правя, поето лего. Шкибиди доп, 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 yes, 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 шкибиди дип, шкибиди дабу, 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 yes, yes.
Mexico Libertad album. This is not complete. Maybe you guys can help me on this too. Let's see what I have on my Mexico Libertad album. First year is going to be 1982. And I have it. 83, 84. 85, 86. Missing in 87. Missing in 88. You guys hook me up on Libertads. And then this is 89. A little bit of toning on that one. 90. 91. 92. 93. 94, 95. 94, 95, yes. So that's as far as up as I go on this whole page. Oh, because I think it switches type. So I'm not missing maybe as many as it seems. But there is a 96, right? And 97, 98. Those might be on this page, actually. Let's see, because this is a 2000, so we could actually work backwards. 99, 98, 97, 96. So I think this page is actually complete. The only thing is, these are 94s. I think there might be another type for one of these years. If you guys could help me in the chat, maybe like a 90. Are there 2 types of one of these years? But there's plenty of space on this page. I guess I could put nice examples in here. So I am missing those 3, you know, the 96, 97, and 98. And 99. And then I start here on 2000, 2001, 2, 3, 4. This one looks cleaned. It's hard to tell on camera from this angle, but this looks cleaned. And then that's a 2005, so I'm missing 2006, 2007. And this goes up to 2013 here. A little bit of toning on it. Oh, good. This page is complete. 2014 through 2022 down here. Good. I've done that. And then 23, 24, 25. Oh, I was telling JK that I was going to do this. I have 23, 24, and the 2025 Libertad Tribute 1 ounce silver round from Intaglio Mint. Oh, it's upside down. That's a 1 ounce silver round. And then 2026 we're yet to see. But yeah, there's a few Libertads that I'm missing. But I have quite a few. I think I filled in a lot of gaps over the years. Not too shabby. These are harder to get. I'm not sure if you guys have any of these years. Maybe the 87 or 88. Yeah, because then I go into 89 here that I have. So maybe an 88 or 87. If you guys have that, I'm interested. There's a Libertad. Let me know if you guys want to see any other albums. There's only a few left on the shelf. Quarters. Liberty Headquarters. Silver Strikes. Lincoln Cents. Oh, that's the main cents. Liberty Standing Quarters. Silver Rounds. Could bust that open and see what it looks like. Liberty Dimes. Liberty Head half dollars. Oh, that's all the choices. That's all I have. There are more albums, but I don't have all of them. That's all the ones I have. So, yeah, no Morgans were there and no nickels of any kind. And the other ones we saw. Kind of thinking of getting another drink. If you guys want to hang out, that's pretty much the end of the stream as I put it together. So thank you guys for being here. Much appreciated. You guys are awesome. If you want to hang out, I can hang out for a little while. We could look at another dance go. But that's the end of the presentation portion. Thanks for hanging in there and putting up with all my sponsors. Old vintage cheese sponsors.
Back when J.L. Kraft delivered his cheese himself,
I got a gun. Let's get to a Broadway show.
I guess kids get this? Oh, they love it.
Or maybe you prefer Hawaii. Mukalakahiki. Come on, you want to lay me. Pass the point, mahalo.
Or say you want to go to Texas. Howdy, partners. Let's raise a rough Broncos.
Let's go down to the pool.
Howdy, y'all.
Or imagine being able to be magically whisked away to Delaware. Hi, I'm in Delaware.
I'm in Delaware. I'm in Delaware. Clean off. 16, 14. Now in the house. All right. Let me see what the chat says. See what the chat's saying to me. I'm in Delaware. Refuel. It was 1991 has a Type 2. Thank you, JK Pioneer. That is the knowledge bomb we were looking for. Dropping it on us. JK Pioneer. Knowledge bomb! Thank you, my friend. Much appreciated. Liberty Coyote, I think I had like a GAW for you. If you want to email me your address, I don't know if you want to do it, but I'm pretty sure I have a package for you. Just FYI. I screwed up my foot recently. I got this big bookshelf and I put it together and I dropped it on my foot. It's all screwed up. You want me to put it on camera? No, I probably shouldn't do that. Why would I do that? It's all bruised up. It looks worse than it feels though. It's feeling a lot better. It swelled up like a balloon. They actually assigned me a medical boot that I should be wearing for the next couple days. Luckily, I haven't had to really leave, so I haven't had to go anywhere, so it's been good. That's crazy, huh? I could put my normal shoes on, though. I did that yesterday and it worked, so it's cool. It's still a little swollen, but not like a balloon anymore. It'll be okay in a few days. And it's the other foot. Remember, I had planters on the left foot? Both my feet are getting better. No! The tribute round is the way to go, yeah, for the 2025. Forget paying that premium. I mean, if you can, I'd probably put that money into gold. That's gold money at that price. Now, I think they only made 500 of them, I think, last year. They're very low mintage. I think it was 500 for the regular BU. Emerald here says, I refuse to try and put together a Morgan album, so I just collect Morgan toners. Smart. That's so smart, actually, because that's why I don't have a Morgan album. I already know that's not a road I want to go down. I understand what it is. I don't want to do it. Very smart, because that's not what I like. I like to collect what I like and stack what I like. And that sounds like work. Like bad. But for some people, it's like they want to go after the Morgans. You do it.
Hey, excuse me, ma'am. Do you smoke? What? Do you smoke? Yeah. All right, we'll just stand by.
How dare you?
I like the JK. He says my Morgans are XF with a certain patina. That's cool to make up the whole collection a certain look. I'd say if you're putting together a Morgan collection, that's the way to do it. XF with a certain look, or AU with a certain look. Or sliders, you know, AU, BU would be a good... Something like that. A whole collection that looks like it is cohesive, like it goes together. That's what I'm trying to do with those PCGS sets I'm putting together. The Mexico 10, 20, and 50 centavos. That's on PCGS set registry. Emerald Coast says, I'm putting together a Toner Tuesday video and putting it out tomorrow. Look for that on Toner Tuesday. That's tomorrow, guys. Catcom has the slabbed Morgans. Yeah, the BU. Yeah, it's another one. Collecting all BU Morgans, JK Pioneer. I don't know if I'd want to go down that road either. I haven't. I've had a few BU here and there, but I'm more like focusing on what I want to collect now. There are like those centavos, these Dansko, vintage silver rounds, and even like the bigger vintage bars too. Those are just a little tougher. I guess that all the stuff is tough now. You can see how I've kind of cornered all these collections. A few things I need sometimes are hard to get, but I'm willing to wait. You have to have patience, right? If anything, that's what collecting silver teaches us. More patience. Going to be brought to you by Rockport soon. Brought to you by a lot of things here. Anything else? Let me see. Oh, here's a throwback. This is one of the very first sponsors of the channel. Remember this? If you know, you know. This is way back.
So what is it? Carnation milk, the best in the land. Comes in a tin with a red and white band. No tits to pull, no hay to pitch. Just punch 2 holes in the son of a bitch.
Very old milking there. That was the first, and then it was followed up classically.
The best in the land.
That carnation milk. Add a can of milk to your stack today. A lot of greats there. Look at them.
Oh, look at it. You got me running all around the car.
Yeah, the only.
Oh, would you look at that?
Put that
just
on.
look at that.
I can't pull it out either. I'd have to drill it.
Would you just look at it?
Yeah, it's sad. It's the only mark.
I mean,
on the
just
car.
look at it.
Yeah.
I mean, just get a look at that.
A cop did that.
A cop. Oh, where is he? I'd like to look at him.
Yeah, I went over and tried to.
Okay, just flipping through the comments. What do I got here? It's the Emerald Coast. Just stand by for now. Let's see, Catcom. Oh, hey, what's up, Catcom? You bought most of mine 20 years ago. Yeah, that was the smart time to buy it. Okay, here we go. Emerald Coast. A list of Morgans are going to be coming into the market as soon as these older collectors pass on. This next generation don't strike me as diehard Morgan collectors. Well, shoot. I mean, I'll be watching the prices on them. It depends on maybe if there's some interesting price action on the Morgan dollar and collectible, on different grades. That might be interesting. So yeah, there might be a good entry into the Morgan collecting. Milk Fest! Milk it! Milk. What other milk? Let's see. I need more milk memes, don't I? That's old school milking. I had this goat milking clip, but people seem to have an adverse reaction to it. I don't even have it queued up.
Well, now getting late over in the evening, I feel like
It was proper goat milking. That's all.
when I woke up this morning, all I
Alligator milk. Milk meme. It's on my list. Milk meme. This was the update on the music too. This is my worksheet here. So the first track actually goes all the way through here. I was gonna create 5, but then there was extra room, so I went all the way down to here, and then the squiggly line is where I start another track, and then I went from here all the way down to this squiggly line. And then number 3 goes all the way down to this squiggly line. And so this is what I have left. This is what I'm looking at putting in to the background music coming up. If this should be something different, please let me know. I'm getting a stand or something. I have a new organization. This bookshelf that dropped on me and almost broke my foot. I have it set up now, so I'm a lot happier with it. Okay. So I explained that this is like what's coming up. If that should not be, let me know if it should be something else. There's a look at that. We're on the third track now. More muddy waters there. We're right at the end. 30 seconds left. Let me know what else you got like to see on the music, guys. Feeling muddy? Feeling muddy.
Well, now, seems like my baby child. Well, child, will stop alone our way.
Feeling muddy. Check, check. Bin the set list. You want the set list, Emerald? It's the Silver Ocean's 3rd generation auction background music track sheet set list. So that's what I'm thinking. If it should be any different, let me know in the chat. See what you guys are saying. Muddy. Okay, I'll think about the muddy. More muddy for sure. I'm liking the muddy. Works good in the background. Works good in the background. Coin shows have young buyers picking up Morgans. Well, that's good. It's the most popular coin. They probably hear. I don't know if that would be conventional wisdom. That's a good place to start because it's the most popular. I'd start where we discussed today. Just because it's easier, you know. Put together these sets before the key dates emerge. No current key dates. Time goes on, probably take years and years and years, but then you have a set that you're constantly upgrading just through the 90% that you're stacking. It's worth pulling out your best. Let's see, I could put a link out if anyone wants to come on stream. You will be properly vetted. By the moderators at large. While I reload. Anybody? Well, let me know if anybody wants to come on. They might need a reload. We got a boop. Beep and a boop. That's Catcom. Catcom's gonna come on here and drop some knowledge on us. And how this is gonna go, but I welcome it. Let's see what's going on with Catcom. Catcom drop some knowledge on us. Oh, you got to turn down your volume. Catcom drop some knowledge on us. Turn off your volume. Oh, you got to turn down.
Yeah, I know.
What's up, Catcom? So, what did you like?
You hear me?
I can hear you. So, tell me, what did you like, or how do you collect in sets?
You're lagging, I think.
What do you say, Catcom?
You there?
Oh, you gotta. Well, I guess you
Let me
gotta
jump
turn
on my other one if I have to. I don't know. Like,
I told him to turn off the volume, but then maybe he can't hear me.
There we go.
That might be a difficult point.
Good.
Didn't think about it that way. How else is he going to hear me?
Monitors millions of data points for identity. There's a problem.
Yeah, come on.
Fix it. Guaranteed.
If anybody else wants to come on, cruise up.
Let me try this.
He popped off. Maybe he'll pop back on. There's Macho. We got a very macho guy here. Let's see. What's up, Macho?
I don't appreciate you talking about Miss Elizabeth like that, Ocean. I don't. No, I don't. Oh, boy.
Woo! Macho Man Randy Stacker.
If I hear it again, I'll come over to California and take care of business myself. Oh, yeah!
Macho Man Randy Stacker. Oh, what was the finishing move? What finishing move are you gonna pull? We've lost Macho Man Randy Stacker. I was wondering, let's see. Oh, Catcom is here. Let's see. Catcom is back. What's happening, Catcom?
Hang on, let me get that out of there. How you doing?
I'm good. Can you hear us now?
Yes. I changed browsers.
I realized I told you to turn the volume off, and then
Yeah, but then I was talking. I was like, you know what? I always end up going on browsers. I don't know. It doesn't carry on one browser very well, so I went on the other one.
So what is it? Carnation milk, the best in the land. Comes in a tin with a red and white band. No tits to pull, no hay to pitch. Just punch 2 holes in the son of a bitch.
Yeah, just saying, my advice is if you're going to fill them books, that's great. That's how I started out. But I bought all my key dates first, and I bought them slabs, so there ain't no arguments about are they real, what grade are they.
that's a good point. Buying the key dates first. That's kind of
the key dates are always going to go up.
Mm-hmm.
And if you wait till the end, you know, I bought, like, even my Morgans, I bought the 93S, the 89 Carson City, actually all the Carson Cities. Now I've been selling them off and putting it into gold because nobody in my family really has interest in them. So I figured this is the time to get rid of them when I know what they're worth. I've been selling a lot of them to that guy in Texas, and he's been paying me top dollars. So, you know, I've just been buying buffaloes, and I figure it'd be easier down the road. I'm 69, so it'd be easier down the road for the family to get rid of gold and silver than it will be, you know, going for the slab coins, since they don't really know a lot about them.
Yeah, Emerald says solid point. That's for sure a solid point. Thinking about liquidity, especially if it's stuff that no one is going to know about. I could see that. I think a lot of people would agree with that.
I mean, the Mercury Dimes, I bought the 16D slab because that's like the most counterfeited coin. So I spent my money on getting it slab. It ain't a high grade, but hell, they start at $900 to begin with. So
yeah, that's another consideration, is the authenticity of those key dates.
Oh yeah, especially now, everybody's counterfeiting everything. It's a crazy world out there. But actually you had the Benjis, and that's a good set to put together. But there's a lot of things on it, like the full bell lines, if you find them like that. And I don't really buy a crappy coin no more. If I'm going to spend money, I'm going to buy it slab. And it's got full bell lines, that's even better. That's a plus to them. It's just like the Mercury Dime. They have the full torch, you know, and some of those are real expensive if you can get them with the full torch. And your Mercury Dime, the 26S, the 25D, try to get them uncirculated and see what they're going to cost you. There's a lot of keys in that set, but it's it's what you put in. I mean, I got an album of Mercs. I got an album of Walkers. I've got all the Indians and all the Lincolns up to 2007, but the key dates are slab. The Mercury Dime, I got the 41/2. I bought that slab. I got the 55 double die. I bought that slab. So if you're gonna spend the money, you might as well spend it wisely. I got my grandson. He started collecting nickels, but then he got tired of it. So I'm like, and I gave him like the first 25 of them, all BUs for his book. But then he lost interest. So I'm like, okay.
Absolutely.
Gave my granddaughter a penny set. And
yeah, I think there's also something to be said about collecting what you like, but also being smart about what you think will go up and appreciate in value.
Well, I still collect stuff on, like, I like those Liberty medals they came out with, but I just bought another one in a 70 grade. If I'm going to buy it, I can afford the top of the line, I'm going to buy it now. I started collecting the $50 commemoratives from the early years. And some of them are great. They got great artistry on them. And I can pick them up in MS65 for maybe $200, $300 at the most. But they got great art on them. There's some pricey ones there, but I mean, I was a collector before I was a stacker. Stacker just kind of came with collecting, because if you had a duplicate, you threw it in a pile,
Yeah, I think that's a great way to start if you're as a person that starts with not stacking very much weight, putting together these sets, because it allows you to get some silver, but you can just buy the specific coins you need for your collection. But again, that's if you have access to that at a coin shop or something like that in your area. I think that's a great place to start.
Well, I was buying a lot. Actually, I buy and sell on eBay a lot, but I only buy slab coins. It's safer that way, number one, and it's easier to sell them on the flip side. You got to have a way out. I don't care if you're stacking or collecting. It gives me a way out, and I'm finding out how well I did right now when I'm selling stuff off. I sell to a cruise shop down in Texas. I went to 5 different dealers. One couldn't afford it. The other one, they were offering me lower prices, and I just, he's offering me a lot of money for stuff I have. I just get nervous shipping them.
Yeah, there's a few different considerations there, the shipping, that's something that a lot of people kind of don't feel comfortable with when it's a high value shipment.
Well, he gave me good directions on how people ship to him in the best way. He told me, he says, especially in Texas, they got issues with their postal service. People are getting arrested down there. But like he told me, he says, put them in a box, put that box in another box. He says, and ship it next day air. He says, that way, as soon as you hand it to the post office, it's getting metered. Every time it moves to get it there the next day, they're signing off on it. And I didn't even insure it. And I mean, I sent him over $11,000 in coins. And he got it the next day. And so I'm good with that. He goes, if you insure it, it put a different sticker on the box. He says, and postal workers kind of know what the stickers are if they've been there long enough. So, I followed his directions and it worked out well. I bought a couple Buffalo gold rounds from Hero Bullion, and they sent them to me in a box. So the car parts box.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it was like $85 for me to ship the first load down there for next day air. And actually, he covered half of that. And, but, you know, it got there. That the next day air, it doesn't sit nowhere. I ship on Monday, so it should get there at the very latest by Wednesday. And it works out. I mean, he said, don't ship it on a Friday because it's got to sit somewhere over the weekend. So you don't want to do that. So he kind of gave me a lot of good direction to go, and I'm satisfied with that. And I sent him the second shipment, and I did it the same way. So, but yeah, I had somebody teach me about coins when I was a young kid, and he always said, buy the keys first. He showed me a set of Indian pennies when I was, I don't know, maybe 13, 14. And he says, see that one penny? That's worth more than the rest of this book together. And it was an 1877 Indian. He said, it's worth more than this whole book. And I do have one for my Indian collection, the 1909S, 08S, and Murders Row, the 1870, 71, 72, and 73. So, I mean, you know, I tell a lot of the stackers that if you're going to buy all this 90%, great. Go through it. If you got to buy a red book, buy a red book. You were showing the quarters, and I was typing in key dates in the quarters. There's more than just the 32 and 30, the 32 DNS. The 34S, it's got a variety. 34S, and then you got the 36S. That's a tough coin to get in a high grade. You know, some of them are expensive by grade more so than by how many are made. A lot of coins don't have a great survival rate over the years. And if you look at like PCGS or NGC, they tell you what the survival rate is of some coins. You know, there's a lot to learn if you really want to get into it, but it can be very worthwhile. You know, I don't know how old you are, but you know, I'm in the fall months of my lifetime. But you know, I go to people's houses and they'll pull out coin collections, and there's a side that says "Spend it, it ain't worth." People are collecting Eisenhowers. I don't know why. They're never going to be worth nothing in our lifetime. Not really even the silver ones. If you look for what they cost originally, there ain't much gain in the deal. So I mean, it's an adventure. You can learn a lot doing it. I don't even mess with the newer stuff. I mean, I got Silver Eagles, but I got the 1995 W. I've got the 2007 over 8. I only have keys because they made so damn many of them things. You know, it's going to be a while before. I mean, if you go to a coin store and you look and see what they're selling Silver Eagles, even if they're in a 70, they're selling them for maybe 100, 110 at that. You know, they just made too damn many of them. The 95W, and I think it was the 19 reverse they came out with was about the same mintage. But if you you know, you look at the mintage, and then you look at the older coins, the survival rate. You know, I had a buddy that found a 1901 S quarter. That's a rare ass coin. He was going to sell it, and I said, no. You send it off and you get it graded. I says, you get it graded. I don't care what it's going to cost you. You get it graded. So it only came back in a G4. You got $2,500 for it. And I said, that's because you had it graded. So we know it's real, and we actually got it graded. Now you can look in the book and see what a G4 is going to sell for. So...
yeah, it's a good feeling when you send in a coin and you get that straight grade.
That coin don't even have to be a straight grade. If you look at the pricing on NGC or PCGS, and you can look at the auction sales too. Trust me, it don't even have to be a straight grade. There's only like, I think, 2,000, 3,000 that were made.
That's pretty low. But I like your strategy for collecting the modern Lincoln cents. Just going after some of those keys, those special releases that were lower vintage.
I just got 3 mint sets from the U.S. Mint. I sold 2 of them, got mine for free in the deal. And the only reason I got it is because that's the only place you're going to get the penny for this year. And the Mint wanted $125 for the set. Go on eBay and see what they're selling for. Now I'm just going to throw mine in the corner again and leave it there, but I just got it, so I have it.
What are they selling for on eBay? Do you happen to know?
Couple $100 each.
I heard they were sold out at the Mint.
Oh yeah, they only made 300. Now you think about it. The 1909 SVDB has a mintage of 480,000, something like that. They only made 300 mint sets, 300,000 mint sets. So it's the lowest minted penny. And that was my whole intention. I'll buy 3, sell 2, mine's free. And that's exactly how it worked out. I very rarely buy from the Mint. I bought the Congratulations Silver Eagle. And I bought one, doubled my money, sold it, bought another one, doubled my money and sold it. I'm not going to collect it. I don't like a lot of the Mint, and the Mint tends to change their production on some coins. Especially now, I just don't trust them that much. But I knew the penny was going to be worth money. You know, they came out with that silver proof set for $245. 30,000 of them have been returned because of crappy workmanship.
I've never collected any of the Mint sets. But one mint set I'd like to put together, that would be like a dream set, would be a 1936 proof set.
Yeah, I just sold a 42 proof set, the 6 coin set with both nickels. They were all proof 66, and 3 of them were cacked. And I just sold that to the guy in Texas.
Oh wow, very cool.
I had I had my birth year, 1956, and I had the all proof 69. You know the most expensive coin in that set? The penny. There's only 225 of them that have been graded in 69. I think I had a 63 set too, and those were all cameos. And that I just put them together over time, and I had the whole set in 69 cameo, and so, and I don't know why I picked that year. Don't ask me why. I just decided to do it the one time. But yeah, when you get through that stuff, it's like any.
I have the book on the early proof sets and mint sets.
Yeah.
The 36 through 42.
Right. They'll show them, but they don't always show the grades when they're certified. You got to actually do it individually, I guess. Look them up individually. But you know, you can turn and burn some stuff, like the newer mint stuff that's all over eBay. But I like a lot of the older stuff. And that's what I grew up with.
Like the older stuff too.
If I can get my, can't tell what that is.
The camera isn't very good because I have it outside, I guess. Probably better in here. There it is. Hoffman and Hoffman unicorn.
Oh, it's a round. There we go. I can sit there and yeah, let me get on there so I can see what I'm doing.
I've had some different coins from that series. I know a couple of the walkers. I think like 1938 and 39 walkers and proof. I've sold them.
See, I got a whole box here of PCJS. These are all 70s, but I ain't never gonna get money for them because they're just so, you know, way silver is now. These are either MS or they're proofs. Actually, I got 2 of these boxes, but so I just put them to the side. I ain't gonna worry about them. They are what they are. But that's why I would always buy proof or MS 70s or proof 70s. I like these. I got another one coming with the horse on it.
Oh, sunflower?
Yeah. Now see, I bought that.
Those
I
are
bought
cool.
it in 70. The guy wanted oh God, what did I pay for this? I didn't pay that much, but for $15 more I could get it in the 70. Why wouldn't I buy it in the 70?
Oh, for sure. For $15.
You know? Yeah, I'm sitting there going, yeah, this is kind of a no-brainer. Now, I'm not really a heavy into Libertads or that, and I bought this. Let's see if I can get this steady out. There we go.
Oh, nice.
How much I paid for that?
What'd you pay for it?
$65.
Yeah, it's a good deal.
You know, so there's a 2006 reverse proof. That was from that 5-coin set. Actually, I got 2 of these, one in 69 and one in 70. But I don't know, I think I picked up one of these on your channel.
Oh yeah, I can recognize that already. 86.
I got 86 and 82 and another 80. I don't remember what the hell it was.
I had to look at those 86s. There's probably one I could swap out.
There's
I could swap out, upgrade.
And I was learning more about Libertads about what is it, 82? There's like double die, triple die.
I don't know. If you guys know, let us know in the chat.
Yeah, somebody had a thing on there, and God, I can't think of the dude's name, but yeah.
If anyone wants to come on the stream, feel free. I'll drop the link.
Yeah. And your buddy there that likes the toners, the only problem is there's a small market for toners. They may try to sell it for more, but everybody wants blast white. I've learned that over time. You know, 4 out of 5 people will take a blast white coin before they'll take a toner. So
yeah, but blast white, with the blast white, you can see all the imperfections more. So I like the toning for that reason.
And that's exactly why they want them. The toning hides a lot. And then you got to hope you can grade it and get it where it doesn't say artificial toning. They know certain colors come on certain coins. I'm learning more about that through PCGS. It was just like the 1909 SBDB. It has a diagnostics on it that if it doesn't have it, it ain't real. It was on every one of the 1909 S's they made. S and SBDB. It's got
Emerald's
a little.
taken off. Have a good night, Emerald. Thank you.
Take care, Emerald. They had a good. It's a die chip inside the upper part of the S. If it doesn't have it, it ain't real.
One of those die markers. It's an indicator.
It's actually a die chip inside the S. But PCGS ain't giving out their diagnostics no more because they say the freaking Chinese are copying them.
No kidding.
The 93S Morgan, it has a rabbit's foot on the R in Liberty and a die crack in the T. Well, the Chinese figured out that the 1898 also has the rabbit's foot, but it don't have the die crack. So they were taking the 1898 and altering the date from 98 to 93. That's why I said I buy them slabs. I ain't gonna have no arguments down the road.
Yeah, that's
It's
smart
like-
with a lot of those older collectible coins for sure. Getting them slabbed.
Yeah. Even the new ones, they're faking the new ones. You know how many Silver Eagles people showing that are fake? It's crazy. I bought from a reputable place on my gold coins. The first thing I do is go to my LCS and have them tested. And then I put it away in the safe. And I'm like, cool. I know it's real.
Yeah, that's the best, the like single best thing is buying your bullion from a reputable dealer.
And I still test it. I bought it from Hero Bullion and I took it to my LCS and had him test it. He keeps thinking I'm going to sell it. And I'm like, no, I'm not selling it. I just want to make sure if it's real.
Yeah, that's smart.
I don't trust anybody. It's gotten crazy out there. I mean, I got rolls of Morgans here that I've just, accumulated, and I got two of them, but I got a roll of Mercury Dimes, and actually I didn't find them until the one day I was in my closet and I found it in there, and I'm like, got a roll of Mercury Dimes in here. But yeah, it's the old buyer beware, and you just sit there and you can decide, you want to collect something, great. How deep do you want to get into it? It ain't the one with the most books that wins. I mean, there's a lot of guys that specialize in certain things. I've met a lot of them. Some are due to large cents. Some do the Indian cents. Some do the regular Lincolns. I mean, I got a Lincoln book here I got a 31S that was an MS-64. And it's red. Hard to find them early red ones. I got slabbed 1909 and 1909 BDB, MS-65 reds. I got them slabbed a long time ago.
What you're talking about is a collecting path that takes you further into history. You start learning history when you start getting into, getting closer to what's considered the early American copper stuff. So if you like that stuff, for sure, it becomes real interesting.
Well, I bought a 1803 large cent, and I got it slabbed. Now, it's only a BG10, but when you get down to the 17s and early 8s, that's a pretty good grade back then.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I like I said, I've changed gears. Once I did a few of my Morgans, and I'd wait for good deals. There's always, if you're looking for the shit, you'll find it. Hey, I'm gonna need $600 for this, or well, okay, $600 for a slab Morgan. All right, and so be it.
That's a really underrated collector area is early American copper if you just take your time with putting together sets. But it's a whole lot of studying you have to do kind of before getting into collecting that. But if you want to put in that time and then you start just putting together sets over time, that's a good opportunity. As long as you're not overpaying.
Let's see if I can do this on screen here.
I've looked into it a little myself, but just haven't been able to get interested enough. I'm just drawn to the silver. I like the silver coinage.
Yeah. This is the pennies, the Indians, from the Flying Eagles to...
Here we go. I don't know if I can make you big. Is that... Oh.
that didn't do well. Yeah. So there's all your Indians.
This is the best I could do.
The 69 over 69, I was going to buy it, and you know what? I seen one uncirculated, and I still couldn't tell it was a 69 over 69.
Nice.
And I'm like, the hell with that? I ain't wasting my money on that. The 77 is slab, so that's not in here. And then I go all the way to 1909S.
Very cool.
You know,
that's an album I don't have.
Yeah. It took me a while, and it was picking them off. The 70s were the toughest. The 1870, actually the 69, 70, 71, 72. They're very pricey. I was trying to put this set together so I could see the full Liberty on the Indian head. That was my goal. Well, when I got to the 77, I didn't have enough money to dump into something that high.
In terms of difficulty for that Indian Head Scent album, which other Dansko or like album would you compare it to in terms of difficulty to put that?
Oh, the Buffalo Nickel is the worst. That'll be a step.
Okay.
They're so hard to find, and they get really expensive. Some of them years. I had the 13S Type 1, Type 2. I just sold them in slabs. 13 Type 1 and 2 in D, and then 13 Type 1 and 2 in Philly. I sold that group. I got the three-legged Buffalo still. I still got another one in that set. What is the other one I was holding on to?
This is like a whole nother path of coin collecting. Because I don't collect the Indian cents or the Buffalo nickels. But it's interesting to hear this from you.
There's well, here, I'll show you. The ones I don't have in here are slabs, so it don't matter. I got your walkers. I bought this album from Littleton, and I'm kind of sorry I did, but I'd rather have the dance go. Now here's my set of walkers.
Here we go.
I have that in AU slab. Actually, I have that one in AU too. But these are the walkers. And I hate this album because it does this. The 21s are slabbed, both of them. And once you get up to, once you get out of the 20s, it's kind of easy to get them in really nice shape.
Yeah, they look pretty nice overall.
Yeah, and I said,
that's nicer than mine for sure.
Well, I said you had about a BG set, and some of these I was picking off here and there. The 38D I broke out of a slab and put it in there, and that was an XF45. And then once you get to the 40s, man, I'll tell you what, they're easy.
I could just tell you, your coins have a lot of luster. I can see that.
Yeah. Well, there was a guy for a while on eBay that was selling all the 40s slab in an off-brand slab. So I bought one. Paid $25 for it. MS65. When I got it, I'm like, I went back on there and bought 5 more different dates from him. I'm thinking, Shit, I don't care what it's slab. This is a damn nice uncirculated coin. I see some are toning it just in the album. They weren't toned when I put them in here.
Oh
See
yeah,
all that
that's a great
cigarette
tip,
smoke.
and
But
for sure on the buying, and that toning looks nice too. I like that.
yeah, Fish, who's on here.
Yeah.
He ain't been on in a while, but he's putting together a set of walkers, all slab. Because he deals with a guy in Texas too, and he's putting together a set of walkers, MS65, but he wants the old Rattler holders. That's what he's looking for.
Oh right, yeah.
And because he knew who I dealt with in Texas, he goes, "Oh yeah, I told him what I was looking for." He goes, "It took him 2 weeks, but he found me one." And I said, the two brothers are good down there, and they're fair. And that's what he's putting together, a slab set. He goes, "Hey, like you said, there ain't going to be no argument down the road of what the grade is."
Those Rattler holders are getting real scarce.
Yeah. Well, people have them, but majority of the time they undergraded them back then with them holders.
What I found on those, that's the kind of item on the Rattlers that, like at a coin show, some dealer will buy them all from another dealer.
Yep.
like before the show even starts.
Yep.
And then there you won't see any at a show, or maybe you'll see one or two. But they're that scarce. The best bet is probably if you find specific dealers, maybe different people on Instagram who are reputable, so kind of look into that as well. But certain small dealers that specialize in selling those Rattlers, that's kind of what comes to mind as the best source for that.
This is my Lincoln set.
Oh, cool. All right.
Now, the SVDB is slab, so it's not in here.
Oh,
but all the other ones are in here. And I got some real nice ones from the early dates that are, they're close to red, I guess, for lack of better words. Got the 14D in there.
Yeah. I think that's one I'm missing. I'm missing a few. I think I'm missing 7, maybe.
No, the 14D is the key date. I got the 22 plain in here. It's not a great condition, but it's the 22 plain.
Very nice. Yeah.
That's your other key. What's that?
That's probably another one I'm missing.
Oh, yeah. They only made 1922D that year, and they made so many that they polished the D right off the coin. You got to watch, because sometimes they'll sell you a 30 or a 22, and it'll still have the dot on it, so they don't consider that a actual. And you see the 31S on the side.
Yeah, you have the 43 copper.
No, I didn't get that one. Actually, I when I was a kid and I was growing up, the one LCS we had over here in Cleveland, he actually had a 43, but at the time they would not authenticate it. They didn't authenticate back then, and the guy offered him a brand new Cadillac for it because the mint said, "Oh no, we didn't make any." Well, they've already proven that you're lying. You did make them. They actually made a 44 or a 43 copper and a 44 steel set. I mean, they've already been sold back and forth for a while. So, and by the time I hit the 40s, everything's BU. I mean, they go, and they only take this up to, I think it ends at 2007. And pretty much I didn't care by then, so.
Let me look at my album. I think your BUs start earlier.
Oh, I'm sure they do. It was a job finding them, actually. I mean, I got them all the way into the 30s, and then the 20s it starts getting tough. Your 25D and 25F, Those are tough in BU. In a high grade, those are tough. I was actually shocked when I started hunting them down. I'm like, damn, why are these things so much money? The 24D is another tough one.
Let's see what I have. Yeah, I'm missing a few. Oh, here we go. The 09S VDB.
Yeah.
Right.
The 09S.
The 09S as
Yeah,
well.
I got a nice one on that one. Mine's probably red, brown, my 09.
14D.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
14D.
You know that penny's worth more than every other penny in that book?
Just the 14D?
If you find that in MMS 65 or 66, it's over $50,000. The 1909S VDB on its best day, you might get 10 grand.
Wow. The condition counts.
Yes. Survival rate, condition, whatever you want to call it.
Yep, the plane is missing.
Yeah. It is for a lot of people, believe me.
And I think you had a lot of reds on this page for sure.
Yeah. 31S is another key date. Low mintage. Under
A lot
million.
of, if I could find chocolate, I'm good with that.
Yeah. But see, I worked on this set. You know? I bought this book, and I bought it from a guy, and the last 2 pages were all unk. The late 70s all the way up to 2007. So there was my starting point. I had to work it back the other way, which I already had a bunch of coins. I mean, my reds from 50s, 60s, 70s. The page with 40 starts with 47. Those are all red. And then I start getting into the 30s, and there's a couple that are red brown and something like that. But it's you know, I pick a book and then I charge at it. You know, let me see what I can do.
I got a couple red in here and there.
Oh yeah, those should all be red. Those are easy to get still in red.
Okay, here we go. These are all
Yeah,
red.
there we go.
Oh, here's another missing.
Small date, that ain't that big of a deal. The 70S small date is probably worth more.
The 70S small date. Let's see. Oh, I have that one. Okay.
Okay. You sure it's a small date?
Oh, let's see. Putting it to the test.
Well, there's 70S. There's a low S, and then there's a low 7 and a high 7.
Definitely looks like a low and high there.
Okay, that's good. That's a good one to have. I got the 95 double die.
Oh, you do? That's not in the book, huh? Let's see.
No,
well,
I don't believe it is. It's not a normal strike. The 55 double die is not in there either, so.
At least not in this example of the book.
No, mine don't have it in this book either. I mean, I bought that certified when they first started coming out.
The 82s go crazy. So many different types.
It's funny if you follow history. Which Silver Eagles are worth more money? What years? Just random guess. Do you know?
The lower mintage years.
Well, I'm asking for years, but 1893 proof, 94 proof, 95 proof. 100 years earlier, you know which ones were worth a lot of money? 93 Morgan, the 94 Morgan, the 95 Morgan. like 100 years apart with all that low mintage. A little weird, but 55 they made a double die. 95 they made a double die. 83, 72 they were making double die pennies. Here's one of your key dates for your Silver Eagles.
I'll make your screen big here in a sec.
Okay.
It looks like I went through 2009 in this album, and then I picked up in the Lincoln sheet.
Yeah, they made a couple different ones in there.
And these are just a bunch of extra coins I have here.
Yeah. Mine only goes to 207, so, and I didn't care to collect after that, to be honest with you.
Okay, I'll make your screen bigger now.
This is
what were you showing?
This is your 2008, reverse of 2007.
Oh, wow. That's a good one to have.
I paid $400 for it. It sells for $13 now.
Oh, good investment there.
Well, I knew it was going to be a goodie when they came out with it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
This is my penny, my 1803. And it don't show up real well because it's just dark. But I wanted one, and that was a good deal at the time, so only paid a couple $100 for it.
Yeah, if I was putting together an early copper set, I think I'd be okay with details.
That ain't even details. That's an actual grade. And here's your toughies.
Yeah, that was straight, but I'm just thinking the price starts going up.
21 F15 with a CAC sticker.
Yeah, that's nice. That's real nice there. No, you do believe in straight grades.
What's that?
I said you do believe in straight grades.
Oh, yeah. It depends on the year, though.
Oh,
certain
yeah.
years, it don't matter.
Depends. For sure.
Just by the rarity, you know? That's why he says that 1901S quarter I was telling you about, if it didn't straight grade, it wouldn't have really mattered. Because it's just that rare.
What else do you got to show us?
Here's a Walker.
16D and AU55. Wow.
Actually, Dragoon wants to buy it off of me.
Bringing out some nice coins. 16 and AU55.
I sold
that's awesome.
64. I sold 64 Silver Eagles a guy had. They were all proof. I sold them to a coin dealer up in Minnesota, which I won't deal with Minnesota anymore, and he gave me those two. He had them laying in a box. I'm like, dude. I said, these are nice. And he goes, if you sell all those for me, he says you can have them. I said, shit, okay. So then I sent them off and got them graded.
Oh, nice.
But I mean, he made $8,000 just for his Silver Eagle that he had. You know, I told him, I said, I'll go through your stuff, and I'm pretty fair about everything, so. Yeah,
I think the background music worked out pretty good.
Yeah, I got a couple that I don't know. The Eagles, I got a bunch of them, and somebody made me a good deal. I'd sell them in a heartbeat.
Okay, show us a couple more coins, and then we're gonna sign off.
All right, I'm grabbing some right now. I don't want to grab any more Eagles. Put my other one in. I won't bore you with the gold, so it don't matter. That's in another box. Let me see.
We're just about to cut it, but I want to see what you have next.
All right. Here's a 77.
1877.
That's your key for the Indians.
12.
That's over $1,000. I'm just guessing. I don't know. I haven't looked in a while.
Some rare copper there.
Here's one of the toughest Morgans other than the 93S. Let's see. I'll walk it up. The 89 Carson City.
What's the grade on that? I can't see it.
I'm working on it. Yep, there we go.
Oh, BF30. Okay, that's a nice looking coin.
Yes, it's very, very tough one. Now, other than the 93S, that's probably it. I picked this one up real cheap. That's the 42/1.
Very cool. I don't have that one.
Nah, not a lot of people
Never had
do.
that coin.
Huh?
I look for it though sometimes.
Yeah. Here's your. This coin, even though it says cleaned, it's still over $1,000.
SBDB. AU details. Wow. Yeah, I could use that coin in my album. Crack
Yeah,
it
a lot
up.
of people can. Here's your 3-legger. And it's capped. Yeah, there we go.
37D. AU50. 3-leg. With the green bean.
That is the only coin that I've bought that I can even think of that they wouldn't deal on price. Nobody would. They would not deal at all on price. 09. 65 red.
65 red. Wow. Very nice. Fine. Very fine.
65 red. Oh, a BDB. And actually, the 09 is worth more than the BDB is.
Mint state.
People don't realize that. I says the 09 Philly is worth more than the BDB is, man. Here's your 21 high relief.
21.
I had that. I had.
That's very nice. Nice coins coming out here.
I said you buy the keys. There's your 16.
16D and G6. That's nice. I like that one.
Yeah, like I said, oh, here you go. I don't know how good this will show up. 55 double die. I don't know if you can actually see the doubling in the camera or not.
No, we can't see that close, but
yeah,
that's cool.
That's one I always wanted, and it took me a while. Here you go. Here's a big.
That's where all the key dates went.
Yeah.
Your Catcom's collection.
95W. That's the key for the Silver Eagle. They only made like 30,000 of them. I had a chance to buy a 70 and I didn't. I kicked myself in the ass because that's worth about 18 grand now. There's your other key date. So I says, if you buy the keys, they hold their value. And it's funny, I bought this one in the shitty holder way back when. And I thought it looked good for the holder. It was MS64, so I sent it in to PCGS, and it came back 63, and I'm like, I'm happy with that. Because I didn't pay shit for it.
Nice find.
So yeah, and then I got some of my other slab Morgans. I'm going to be getting rid of some of these, though, because I'm just going to unload them.
Oh, 2S.
Yeah. I forget where I picked this one up at. But I just wanted to get it authenticated. Some of these, that's the only reason I sent them in. the 03 your late 90s and some of the early ones are. Come on. Focus. It's a 96S.
Nice.
94S. That one came in nice.
94S. Cool.
There's a 92 Carson City. Not the greatest, but still got good detail to it.
Very cool. Well, I'm going to take off, so I think that ends the stream. You have any final words for the chat here?
Buy the keys. Buy the keys. They don't go down in price. Not anymore. They don't. They used to have like when they did the GSA hoard in '73. They found all them Carson cities. Well, they're all over. But then they found the 1903 New Orleans was probably the rarest Morgan at the time until they found 2 bags of them sitting in one of the vaults. And the people, there was only like, I think 10 or less that were uncirculated. Well, then they found 2,000 of them sitting in a bank vault somewhere. And boy, there was a lot of pissed off people that had them because that took their price from thousands down to hundreds.
So things like that could happen, and buying the keys is old conventional wisdom when it comes to coin collecting. Is it still just as true? Is
Yes.
it more true today? Is it a little bit less true?
Absolutely. You go to any show or anything like that. Oh yeah, people are looking for them, and they're looking for them for a reason. That's why they told me, if you buy it today, it ain't gonna get no cheaper a year from today. So buy it when you can buy it, and buy it in the best grade you can find it. That was the whole idea behind that.
That's well
Let's
said.
put it this way.
I think it holds up. Yeah.
What I've sold my started selling my slabs off and this and that. You know, I got over 3 ounces of gold already, and that's what I'm turning it into.
It all depends on what you buy.
I'm looking at my liquidity to get out down the road here. So since I don't really have anybody that is interested in the family, it'll make
Some
it
of
easier
those
for them
different coins that you showed, are you interested in selling those?
Oh yeah, everything's for sale now, buddy. I got no bars hold.
Well, there you go.
I got a
Some
couple of
different things there.
GSAs. I was trying to sell this on Clelo. He was gonna buy it until he went and spent more money on damn Libertads. And I already had these graded. These are the GSA hordes. I've already got them graded.
Oh, nice. Those are popular. The GSA hordes.
Yeah. They're
some
the,
people might
I
like
guess for
those.
lack of better words, they're the common dates of the GSA. I sent them off and just, I mean, I was a member of the club, so I sent them off and got them graded. You know, that way we don't argue about, I don't like arguing about grades on coins because everybody's got their own opinion and you know how that goes. Hey, that's what it says. That's what I'm selling it as. No, I don't really argue that. It saves a lot of hassle in my book anyways. My coin dealer in Texas, he had no problems with any of that. I sent him pictures and sent them what they were, and you know, he sends me back a price He itemizes them sometimes, and sometimes he doesn't. He'll bite a lot, which I'm all right with. I mean, I know what I have into them. I know what they're worth. I understand I'm going to probably lose 10 to 20%, probably 20. But you know what? I'm still way ahead of the game.
Yep.
I actually got room in my safe now.
That's some true words there. I hear you. That's speaking from experience. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what me and Dub C argue all the time. He tells me, you never clean a coin. And I'm like, bullshit. I said, you ask any coin dealer, he's going to tell you he dips coins. I says, they're lying. I can dip a coin too, but there's certain coins you dip and some you don't. I says, I've been in this game too long. I says, I know dealers dip. I can tell a dip coin. But if it doesn't hurt it, I've dipped a coin and sent it out and got it straight graded. It's how you do it. There's an art to it. Everybody, you practice on a shitty coin and you go from there. If I had a really ugly looking coin, I would dip it. It was easier to sell and I could get it graded. Dipping don't hurt the coin like people, I don't know, baking soda and all that other crap. They make stuff out there for this. So
that is true to a large extent. I don't get into dipping myself, but yeah, it does happen just like that. You got to know what you're doing, and you got to know what coin.
And Dub C will argue with me, and I'm like, dude, every coin dealer dips. If they don't, they're lying. A lot of them will tell you, yeah, hell yeah, we dip coins. Well, it ain't a secret. Not in my book, anyways. But that's, I don't know. That's how life is sometimes. I know he's been doing it a while and he's got a stack and a half, but dude, I've been in the trenches collecting coins.
It does happen very, very often. You're right. Yeah,
it's the one guy that's on Coin Geek, he dips. So does that one Coin Help You or whatever, he dips.
Well, all that means is when you're buying, it's just even more of a reason to learn, and so that you know what you're looking at.
Well, not that, but if you dip it, I don't care. As long as it's straight grades, I'm all right with that. That's the whole idea of, you can dip a coin and get it straight graded. You've done your job. You cleaned up the coin. You got coins that have PVC on them from the old days, from the flips. You could soak them in acetone for maybe even a day if you have to clean them up. Now, sometimes they'll grade them with PVC. Sometimes they won't. But if you know you got PVC on there, you put that sucker in a jar of acetone, and it'll clean that crap right off. It'll just float away. And that's just from the old days of the old flips. They had the PVC on them. That's why most of your Dansko albums and that, the cardboard's different. Before, you used to have the sulfur in the paper, and that would tone a lot of stuff. You ever see any of them old mint sets that people buy, 1947, 1948? Man, some of them coins, they actually look terrible, but they grade high. I don't like myself. I don't like buying a tone coin because I don't know what's underneath the toning.
Yeah, those old albums do tone coins in a different way. I don't know if that particular cleaning method that you talked about, soaking in acetone, I haven't done that. I don't really have an interest in doing that.
Yeah. Well,
but I know it is very widely done, cleaning. Appropriate cleaning, because I guess if it's straight grades, then it's fine, right?
Right. You don't wipe them. That's the whole idea. When you dip them, You pull it out, you lay it on a washcloth, and you flip the top with the washcloth over the top and just push down on it. You don't want any kind of wipe at all. I've seen guys clean pennies and they use a Q-tip and they'll roll the Q-tip around the penny. You know, keep the motion going because the Q-tip's soft to begin with. But they'll roll it and I mean, if it's a nice looking coin to begin with, great. But if the bitch is worn down, don't bother dipping it because it's just going to look shittier when you dip it.
Right, yeah, there's more to it.
You know, it's like anything else. You can do it. And I mean, I don't dip everything. But like I said, I don't like toned coins. That's not me. I ain't paying extra money for a toned coin.
Some people, well, I would.
Okay.
I know some people that would.
Part of the problem is when you buy a toned coin, what kind of coin is it? See, you send some toned coins off, and I've seen guys send toned coins off to DCGS, NGC, and they'll say artificially colored. The artificial colored. They won't straight grade them.
That's another thing just to learn what to look for on the color. So I think I've developed an eye for that to an extent. Not perfectly, but I've had a lot of success. I can't think of... Maybe I had one that came back artificial, but I can't think of specifically what it was. Not in my last batch of 21 coins. But I like to send in toners and look at them, but if I feel like they're artificial, then I wouldn't send it in.
Yeah, you deal with all the Mexican coins. Now I don't know if the difference in silver in those makes a difference as far as that goes or not.
A lot of the crazy toners I've had for the Mexican silver have been either 90% or 3/9's fine. But it still could make a difference, the composition.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm learning a little bit about Mexican stuff, but I'm not going to go crazy. I'm into the U.S. coinage more, so I said I started getting my $50 commemoratives going. I'm working on those. So I bought 4 so far. I'll buy another one. That guy in Arizona, I got his card here somewhere. That Pueblo Coin Geek, they call him. He's actually very reasonable on a lot of his stuff. I bought that Libertad I got up there, that peso, or whatever they call that. That was like $60, 65 maybe.
Yeah, it's a nice pickup. JK Pioneer says, I have some Libertads that I'm toning naturally with the humidity we have here in the South. That's a fun experiment. If you like everything that I sell, I normally send out with these little brown envelopes, these little coin envelopes.
Yeah.
You put a coin in there and put it on your windowsill. That could be kind of fun.
Actually,
see how the coin changes color.
The best example I ever seen, we were at a coin show. My buddy bought 3 new Silver Eagles. I forget what the hell year it was, but so he didn't want to put them in his pocket. So he got a paper towel and he wrapped them up in a paper towel and put it in his pocket. But when he got home, he just put it in his drawer. 8-9 months later, he pulled them out and they were toned all to hell. Just from the paper towel. The acids in that and the paper towel.
Yeah. Yeah, I've done sometimes, a lot of times by accident, just like that.
Yeah.
A happy accident.
But sulfur is usually the biggest item that tones a coin.
Yep. Cardboard is a big one.
Yeah. Well, there's sulfur in the old cardboard.
All right. Hey, Catcom, thanks for coming on. Chat, Thank you for hanging in there and looking at all the coins today. we're gonna go ahead and sign off. Do you have anything for the chat here, Catcom?
Buy your keys and buy a red book, so you know. You can see what coins are actually up there in price and what their mintages are, and you know, some oddities.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, full bell lines, full torch. You know, you got the third. You had your Washington quarters. The third, I think it's 34D, what they call heavy model and thin model. It says, "In God we trust." Some of them are double dies. I mean, there's a lot of that. You know, that's why I used to tell Pang he had, I don't know, $200-300 in Morgans, and I was like, "Dude, go through them." Well, I missed his run, and he's like, "Damn, Kick, I wish you were here." And I'm like, "Well, I had other things to do." And so I'm sending him a list of stuff, and he goes, "Oh man, I don't want to have to go through them all over again." I mean, if you're gonna buy generic or crap 90, whatever they want to call it now, you know, hey, look through them. My coin dealer for a while was letting me go through his whole stack of Morgans. That was costing me $50 a Morgan, but I got to pick through them. I was picking out some key dates. And I teased them the one day, and they go, "Oh, look, at Carson City." Boy, his eyes lit up, and I go, "I'm just kidding."
Yeah, you guys will have to figure out what you want to collect. These were some easy options presented here today, but also it depends on what you have access to. Maybe if your coin dealer shows up with a bunch of Morgans, maybe that'll look like an interesting thing to collect.
Well, that's all I buy from my LCS in the 90%. That's all I was buying was Morgans. I mean, for $50, I says, you know, I couldn't go wrong. And that was back when I was buying these. And then I guess people weren't selling as much. So then he started getting more picky with what he would let me go through. And I'm like, I'm done. Let me buy you. I told him, I says, "How much is that platinum over there?" And he goes, $240. I go, "I'll take that. I'm done." I wasn't going to look through them no more.
And yep, some things are smarter than others. But
What's
that's it, guys. I got to take off.
Okay.
So we're going to end it here. But thanks, everyone, for listening in.
Yeah, thanks for the invite.
Stack wide as the ocean.